Hey, welcome or either welcome back to the LeoKissez channel. I am your girl Keisha. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any more of these good old videos, okay? So, this look that I got going on is just something I came up with. I want to apologize, y'all. If you've been rocking with me, y'all know my life is unstable. If I hadn't told you, then you know by now. It is. So I get a good little uploads going, like, okay, they dropping. Then it'd be like, where's she at? So I apologize. That's why I felt like doing this face to face. But this is just a little fall look I did. I don't know what you would call it. It's not too extravagant, but the orange is popping. And then I threw this head rag on basically because I got my do-rag on up under here. I am a female waver if this is your first time here. I am a female waver and I'm letting my waves marinate because I hadn't been doing what I was supposed to do. I hadn't been doing my do-rag, none of that. Anyways, and so I just decided to do a little turban look to go along with my makeup look today. So if you guys want to see how I got this wing popping like I did, because it's a miracle, okay? Watch the video. So jumping right into it, I always brush my eyebrows, make sure that all the hairs are going the way that they grow so that, the brows can be perfected. Now this Browie brow pomade, oh, that's a mouthful. This is the first time that I've ever used a pomade on my brows, period. And this is also the first time I've tried, of course, LA Colors pomade. Duh. Yeah, anyways, voiceover sucks for me. But I really wish I could have done like a first reaction or first impression, like live, when I began to apply this product, because I was really a little shook. I was like, oh my God, why I've been sleeping on the pomade. It's been out for a while, but I'm just one of those people, don't fix it if it's not broke. So I had already transitioned from the pencil to the powder, and now from the powder to the pomade, and I don't want to use like nothing else. Like, pomade got it. I just love how it comes off. I only spent, I think, $3.25 on it. I got it from the Family Dollar store. And by the way, all of the products that I'm going to be using in this video, you can purchase them from your Walmart or your local drugstore, maybe even your dollar store. I got a lot of these products from the dollar store right up the road from me. So everything is under $10, and you can still look slay, babe. Period. So I always like to brush my brows. I think that just helps to make sure there's no gaps, to make sure everything is filled in like it needs to be. And I'm showing you here how I apply my concealer. I always use my concealer lids and the little brush on this LA Pro concealer as a, I don't know, like a picture. Like, it just works for me. The brush on the concealer is so much better than the wand. I know there are some concealers that have the wand. That's cool, like to conceal other parts, maybe the under eye part, but for these brows, I need something that's going to be very precise. I don't need my brows to look like a blur. Y'all know I can't stand it. Brows are my favorite part. Eyeshadows, popping, yes, wings, eyebrows, all of that. But I must say eyebrows are like my most favorite thing on my face when it comes to makeup. Like, they gotta be checked. So that's why I take out so much time on them, and I'm just blending this concealer in really good. And yes, honey, look at that brow. So now I'm going in the front, just smoothing it out, blending it out, because I always start my brows further than they naturally grow at the beginning. So I have to go in, and the only reason I do that, of course, y'all know, so that they can both be even, so I can tell that they're both like starting the same at least. I cannot talk for but anyways, I already know that when I'm using a bigger brush to blend that concealer in, that it doesn't get very close to the hair or where I started drawing. So I like to take that little angular brush, don't know the technical term, but I like to take that little angular brush that I'm using now and just go up under my brows and define and sharpen that line. Yeah. So I'm just showing you the tones I'm using. I've already done a review on this T.M.B.T.B Brazil palette. I got it from BH Cosmetics. You can click the card above if you want to go check out that video to, get a little review about how this palette is. But it's the biggest palette I have as far as a variety of shades. And this is a Wet n Wild palette that I purchased. Look how beat up it is. I got this palette from Walmart actually a while ago. But I did not do a review on it. It's just, yeah, it's one of them little everyday makeup palettes, eyeshadow palettes that I use when I'm just like trying to throw on something. Now that brown is very, very pigmented, so that's why I'm blending it down so much. I didn't want the brown to be so dark and take over the eye. I wasn't going for like a smoke eye. I just wanted to pick a few fall colors and see what I came out with. So that's the reason for so much blending. Now this is the NYX Ultimate Edit palette that I purchased for prom when I was going to be doing some girls makeup. Y'all, this palette, it's not like my favorite at all. I was going to say something bad, but I just toned it down. It's not that deep. But this palette I would use only for very soft looks. Like this is for beginner makeup wears. Like if you're like, I want a little makeup, but I don't want too much makeup on, this is perfect. It gives a nice, soft, gentle look. And I just use that, you know, kind of like up towards my eyebrow area. I didn't, you know, we want it light up there. So I just use those little baby soft colors. I use those little baby soft colors to just, you know, set some type of blending tone up there by the arch of my brow. I thought it was cute, whatever. So now I'm going in back with the brown because once I have put all those other colors on, I feel like they, you know, get on the brown and mix in with the brown. And I want the brown to, you know, like I said, not overwhelm the look, but to be there. And now for this unofficial cut crease, because y'all know when you do your cut crease, they say you're supposed to look up and wherever your concealer ends up at, that's where you cut your crease at. But I tried that before. The look turned out pretty cute. It did. But I just wasn't feeling it. I thought it was way too high. So I cut my creases right where that little line naturally starts folding. Ain't no rules to makeup, so whatever. So this orange that I am going in with, and I'm just calling these basic colors because I didn't Google it or anything, but I don't believe they have like certain names for the actual shades in this palette. So I'm just going in with this orange here, trying to give it a little color. I don't like to be too boring. I gotta give it a pop somewhere. So this is the pop, and I think it's cute. And this take me back to Brazil palette. It's way more pigmented than a NYX palette, but it's not like a what are some of the other palettes that I haven't tried but I want to get? God, I'm drawing a blank right now. I don't even know. I could see the Juvia's Place. That's what I was trying to say. I feel like those colors are very, very pigmented, and I'm sure there are plenty of other, you know, pigmented eyeshadow palettes. Y'all don't jump down my throat, but those are the two that came to mind. Now I am struggling with this wing. It is very hard for me to put a wing on. It's probably one of the best wings I've done. Period. Like I be struggling with the wing so bad. It's like, do it need to be up a little bit more? Does it need to just like go straight back? I don't know. So I take my concealer and I kind of just like fix it. It's kind of like my fixer-upper. It cleans it up, makes it look really sharp. So yeah, if you was wondering what you could do for that, that'll work. So now going in with the Ulta Beauty Hydrating Primer. I like this primer pretty good. It's a lotion, like moisturizer feel to it, so it goes a long way. I have another primer, I can't even think of the name of it right now. Another little cheek primer that is more like a Vaseline texture. But yeah, this is a good primer, and I had put on way too much on my nose. Way too much on my nose. So, but the thing is, I'm gonna be honest, the thing is, I'm not sure if it was the primer or if it was the foundation, but I put on too much primer and I put on way too much foundation than what I normally use. And yeah, that's the 338 Maybelline Fit Me and the Black Radiance liquid highlighter. What the crap. So I put on too much of both of them. I like to do my foundation very light. I like my face to appear just flawless, but like naturally flawless. So I normally just add a little bit of foundation just for coverage, but I went in way too much, and so I ended up blending it out with this little cheap beauty blender. Yes, even the tools are under $10, ladies. Okay. So I normally would just brush my foundation in and kind of, just let it dry and sink into my pores on its own. But I really feel like with me using this beauty blender, I blended it. I I used it to blend my foundation, my concealer. I think this is the first time that I've actually just went ham, like just going in with the beauty blender, and it really made a huge difference in the way my makeup sat on my face. I just know it did. But I'll be trying to figure out what works best for me and what gave me this look, because I really enjoyed the way this makeup sat on my skin. For some reason, it just was like, I don't know, it was just so natural. But yeah, just blending out the concealer, same concealer that I used before. It might be a different tone, but it's definitely the same brand, so nothing special there. So now I'm going in with Black Radiance Cream Contour Medium to Dark palette. They also have these palettes, I believe all of them in powders and then all of them in creams. I normally use the powder palette, but because this look was already going kind of so dewy, I didn't want to, mess it up. So I just kind of kept with the, I don't know, I guess like the dewy or moisturizing type of thing going on. What the heck am I trying to say? But I think I just think it was the best way to go about it, and the look shows. Okay, people, the look shows. So I basically feel like, you guys can just continue to watch this video. I still have quite a ways to go, but I don't think there's like really anything I need to explain. Still using the contour palette here. Everything I'm going to use, I'm going to put below in the description box. All of the products, at least. I don't know if I'll name like all of the brushes because I'm not like that technical with it, but I will put down all of the information that you need if you want to purchase any of these products below. Thank you all so much for checking out my video. Make sure you have subscribed to my channel. I'm going to say that again. If you're still watching this video, you might as well go ahead and subscribe, because you're here for a reason. And come back, come back. So I will say this. I am using LA Colors satin powder. I know I already showed it. But this satin powder, or any satin powder, even the, gosh, what is the orange lid satin powder that we all use? Sunbeams? I don't know. Even that satin powder, so I don't really think it matters what brand it is. This makes my face look very white, very dried out. So I always just leave it on a few seconds, literally, and then I just go in and brush it on out. Yes, I do. And now I'm taking this brush to just blend my whole look. It's just something I feel comfortable doing. So I'm showing you the powder palette, but I'm only using the highlight out of the this powder contour palette. That's the only reason. That's the only thing I'm using out of this palette. I'm trying to like keep things in mind and give information from the video. It's too much at one time. Yeah. So showing you these Eye Envy eyelashes. I kind of wanted to, show you guys how they move and all of that stuff. This is the first time I've used this particular brand. I think I paid $3 or $4 for these bad boys at my local beauty supply store. So I can't put them on camera. It takes me forever, so that's why y'all didn't get to see all of that. It's a struggle. You really ain't want to see it. It'd have been wasting your time. But they on now, and I'm just applying my lip liner and my lip gloss. And I must say, this lip gloss is my favorite lip gloss, like all of my life, other than some, clear, moisturizing lip gloss. This is my favorite lip gloss. It took me so long to find a nude color that would just, give me the nude look, and this does it. So finishing up here with Black Radiance's Satin Spray, and this is the final look. Okay, ladies. I really like this look. Comment down below, like the video, all of that good stuff if you enjoyed here. And last but not least, a little dance break. What? What? Can't tell me nothing. I love you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.